And then there's a 16-year-old who either there's a lot of judgment on you right now, or either you're judging yourself rather harshly. And the message is that something is going to be completed, and that vexation that has been riling people up, it's absolutely going to be completed. People are going to go on their merry way. So if you were feeling like you couldn't stand someone talking about something anymore, guess what? You won't have to. I guess there's a signal of that coming in. Also, for that 16-year-old, you may know this 16-year-old, or the 16-year-old may be watching. This is coming in for you. There is foresight that you will have over something that you are confident in doing. There's going to be something fun, funny, um, traditionally fun to do, some encounter that's traditional, um, about some ending. This is something that's going to wind up fun, funny, um, something along those lines. Kind of like fun and trivial about some sort of ending. There will be merrymaking over someone giving up. This could be something, that happens every year or every week or something like that. And so this person is going to kind of like wave a red flag. I mean, a white flag. Why? Why the red flag? Okay, red flag is coming in over something that fell apart recently. So there is a red flag coming in. And there's ecstasy in your forecast with expansion for the 16-year-old. Now let's take a look at what's going on with Taurus. Taurus signs. What's going on with Taurus? Taurus, there's something fun, funny, or comical about an idea that you have that is going to be making some cheese. So you're going to have an income coming in with that. There is forecast, some sort of forecast coming in with lots of foresight with a skill that you're developing. There's merrymaking coming in over some pain that has diminished or is no longer going to be attached to something that you're doing or someone else is doing who's close to you. And there's ecstasy in the forecast with a Pisces person. Let's see what is coming in as far as the forecast for a Capricorn. There's something funny or comical about someone who feels like they're being stifled or they can't say something they're trying to hold back, and it's absolutely going to be hilarious. There's merrymaking coming in around like a birthday celebration, an anniversary, or a wedding, some sort of party. There is ecstasy in the forecast, and this ecstasy is coming in over some plan that went a whole different way, so it took a detour, but there's ecstasy coming in, making it favorable for someone now. So it kind of like did a wide U-turn. Virgo, what's in your forecast? There's something fun, funny, or comical about someone saying how they feel about something. They're just cutthroat, determined to just speak their mind, and they let it slip out. They they were going to change their mind. They weren't going to say something in sight of it's coming in how things were this time, like maybe last year. Things were looking more dreary than they are now. To see coming in with the forecast. There's something fun, funny, or comical about someone having an opportunity that maybe they blew before, but now they're flying. Oh. Um, yeah, so someone feeling like, oh, okay, this happened before, but I'm just gonna get involved with it again. There's merrymaking also around something having to do with someone feeling like they can't take their eyes off of something or someone. They're fascinated by this person, and um, people are rejoicing about it because they feel like it's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. There's also some ecstasy in the forecast with a group of people coming together for the same emotional goal. And there is ecstasy bred from that. Scorpio. There's something fun, funny, or comical about the way someone decided everything was just done about something. So this person was carrying a lot of weight on their shoulders, and now they're just walking away from it because they feel like they put in enough effort, which they have. But it's funny because people thought they'd never sit down. There's some merrymaking going on about this is something having to do with school or church or a teacher, someone kind of like taking someone underneath their wing here. And it's wonderful because this person was had to be brutally honest, and the weight again has lifted over someone feeling like things crumbled, but it was for the best. Things fell apart, but it was for the best. It was something that happened because someone was probably going down the wrong path, and now things are just they're not so topsy-turvy anymore. There's a brighter outlook. Leo. There's something fun, funny, or comical about the way you're being perceived as you leave some choppy energy behind and you kind of like wobble into something new. It's like someone saying, oh, yeah, they got gone. They're not studying what's going on at this point, or what have you. There is some merrymaking over someone who is getting people, excited over something. This is an energy driving force that is a cause for celebration, bringing attention to a matter at hand, and getting people just on that same tangent of doing something helpful. That's what's coming in. So much merrymaking with that, and there's ecstasy in the forecast over someone getting some me time to do their own thing, whether it's go to the spa or something like that. Sagittarius. There is something fun, funny, or comical over someone feeling like, oh, this is the last straw in something. And so they're not going to put any more energy into it. This is the final end of some situation, which actually has some pain tied to it. So it's kind of funny that this person finally let it go. They let this go. There is merry making over someone who has another person's back, and this person is very nurturing. So it's like cheers to this person who is a whole different breed, it's a whole different ball game than what someone else is used to. And then there is ecstasy in the forecast over a new opportunity and some forgiveness that kind of like helps people to um, come back together and kind of like glue a happy home kind of like together again. This is, just opportunity and someone not trying to, diminish the power of that opportunity, not trying to talk negatively, but this is all positivity here. What's going on? Aries. There's something fun, funny, or comical about someone who's being really hard on themselves when they actually are doing pretty well, but they're seriously tough. They're trying to toughen up, or they're really hard on themselves. They're tough on themselves, and it's almost funny or pretty funny to those watching, um, who are like, "No, are you kidding? You've done well." There is merrymaking over someone asking another person out or offering their hand in marriage, something romantic. They have this romantic gesture going on, so it's serious. And there's ecstasy in the forecast over someone being able to sleep. They've had some things on their mind, and this tension has diminished. Aquarius. There's something fun, funny, or comical about someone who is refusing to hold um, this responsibility that was placed on them. It was something they considered an obligation, but no more. And this person is not having it. So it's actually kind of funny because they never should have been holding all of this luggage, if you will, in the first place. This is something that really wasn't for them to have to partake in, and they're not doing that anymore. So it's kind of funny because they felt like they were obligated. They acted obligated for a while, but they really weren't. So I guess that's why it's so funny, but that's what's coming in with the thing that's hilarious right now. There is merrymaking over someone. They're either graduating or they've learned something and leveled up in some way. And so there's so much potential there. And there is ecstasy coming in with a forecast of some fairness, someone um, holding back the curtains in some way, and some sort of, it's like equal parts of justice come in right there. Let's see, Libra. There's something fun, funny, or this is comical about someone saying the grass is greener on the other side, and now they've gotten over there, and they're either vouching for it with all they have, or they're like, nah, it's artificial turf, it's all the same. So they are bringing the light, whichever way that's going. There is merrymaking over a team coming together with the same emotional impact on others and the same emotional goal that they are reaching. And there's ecstasy in the forecast over a plan that kind of like backfired in some way. And Gemini. There's something fun, funny, or comical about someone who is very loyal to some certain way of doing things or some certain person that people are just laughing and joking over it because maybe this person doesn't, it's like they've proved loyalty is not a thing for them, or it's not an issue, or whatever this thing is they're loyal to. It makes no sense to other people. Anyway, they're having fun discussing it, and there's something comical about it. There's merrymaking over a trip or something that is reaching its conclusion because it's fully complete now. And then there's ecstasy in the forecast or a windfall. So this is like a raise or some money coming in. That maybe was much needed. All right, so if everyone has cleared out the top chat, or there are no questions or comments in the live chat. And then, all right. I guess I'll see ya later, alligator. After a while, crocodile.